Hello chickadees! My name is Sarahtiel and welcome back to Aviary Attorney. I hope you're having a lovely afternoon, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this. We left off from January 5th, and from the last game we got to finally see the person who has been in jail. Her name was Gwenye Chateau. She was a lady, a cat lady, where we met up with her, and we had a case from her father because a frog guy named McGree, or I can't remember his name, had died. And we are looking for the case of what happened to both the person who was in jail. And we just also went to the photographer's place and he was not home. And now we are gonna go to the Chateau because we never went there. This is the Baron Rogels resides at the Chateau, an impressive manor, house with an immaculate garden. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. Oh, it's a kangaroo! Satan, excuse me. Wait, that's her name, Swetuan, or excusez-moi, messieurs. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl are sick and starving, see? I don't suppose you happen to have some spare change? You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? I'm gonna be generous. I want to give her just at least one. Here you go. Stay safe, madame. Many thanks, messieurs. That was pretty generous of you, Falcon. Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child have something to eat is the least I can do. But what I'm doing, standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson, we've got business to attend to. Nice. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine, wooded panel foyer of Chateau Cagnier. Whoa, look at this place, Baron. Rogel must be loaded. More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the scene. Is he here now? Yes, he is a smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse. Finesse. I look so finesse. Hey, Baron! We'd like to have a word! How's that? Sparrowson, you have the finest of inebriated warthog. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention. They weren't kidding! He's got quite a mane! He's a lion! Rogel. Did you hear my name? Great Baron Rogel, property of the owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you me fellows be? More investigators? No, we're attorneys. Not quite. I'm a private attorney, J.J. Falcon, and this is my associate, Sparrowson. Lawyers, eh? You know you aren't the first to have passed through here today. Oh? Yes. This jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked about a bunch of questions that hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Do you know where he was, Sparrowson? Perhaps. I have a hunch. Sorry, hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial. A friend of yours? Something like that. So what I may do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research for Monsieur Grenouille, that's the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and loyal to business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself. Actually, yes, that would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. You have the fine garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third toward to the right. That would be where we gathered for our group photograph prior to the... Thanks. Unfortunate incidents. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I'm afraid not. It is my understanding that the photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered to me in 3 days' time. That's no good to us. The trial may be over by then. Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you when you are done with your investigations. So, where should we begin first? Select a room to investigate. The body was found in the garden, so let's go to the garden. Dame Kathleen Catherine still not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, said that she found Monsieur Gwenzoui on the stairs by the fountain. So this must be the very spot where the murder took place, yes. Hey Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing? The crime investigation thing? Yeah, you know, the thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail. You mean search for the evidence? Yeah, do that. That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time for Patterson police have missed something right under their noses. In investigation mode, you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on an item of interest and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you have had enough or when you can find nothing else to examine, click on the X in the top right corner. Select an area to examine. Let's see. I was kind of looking at the picture, the first shot where they saw the body of the frog. It looked like he was on stairs. Let's see, I can click the fountain, the statue for some reason, both of the statues. They look a little bit different, each one. Both of these statues on here. I'm just kind of waving my mouse around, so... Oh, stairs. I knew it. See? This is where he was. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Gwenzoui died. Do you see the blood? Bloody footprints? Oh ho ho! Or maybe a name scrawled in blood, written from the frog's breath. Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Gwenzoui was attacked and killed on the staircase. Select an area to examine. Good, so I found that one. So I don't need to go here anymore. I'm gonna look at the fountain. It's like big and right in the middle. This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid carved marble that can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of this lower basin. It's a shame we can't see the inside of the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wait and to look a closer look just to be sure. Yeah, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin. Me? No way! If you want me to go wading, do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers, my pants, and pal around in the fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't have to pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. Let's flip for it. Or we can settle this into a fist fight. You wanna go? No. Flip for it? A coin. Tails. Yep, I'll flip this one Frank coin. You call the outcome. Get it wrong and you go for a swim. So what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? Tails. Plant squiggles? It's called wreath, Sparrowson. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles. Here I go. It's heads. Should have gone with the old Emperor Falcon. Gah! Fine. Hold my shoes. Take this from me. Bitch, hold my flower wreath. I'm going in. Falcon should really learn how to spot a rigged flip coin. Coin flip. I must feel bad for cheating. Oh, you're... I'm not gonna say anything. Almost. He's dripping wet. Oh, I'm frickin' soaked. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim. No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though. What is it? It's brown and sticky and it smells weird. Don't tell me that thing you picked up is a... It looks like a cigar. Very wet cigar, but possibly belonging to the Bergan Rogel. Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all. I'll stitch it in the evidence folder, just in case. Thank you. Thank you, Sparrowson. Is there anything else we need to do here? I'm gonna look at the... I'll look at the upper statues first. Baron Rogel certainly likes his horse statues. I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be wheedling, not attempting saddleless horses riding. I finally crafted horse statue. The mane looks almost like, looks lifelike. Would you say it would behooves you to stroke it? No, I would not. Nothing really interesting really going right now. Another beautiful day. Another beautifully made horse statue. I butchered that. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep, eventually we realized he was just filling up the horse stirrups. Ugh, terrible. Nice pun. A horse statue. This one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the barkeep says, "Why the long face?" Yes, we've heard all that one. What? No, the barkeep says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable." I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. Thank you. That was it, right? Yeah, this is where he died. McGree or whatever his name is. So I think that's it. I think we're done here. Good call. But are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time. Don't push your luck. Let's go to the main hall. Oh, we're gonna talk to him again. Did you messieurs have a good look looking around? I trust everything was in order. Actually, we haven't seen the lounge where the photograph was taken yet. We should probably go do that before we leave. Alright, let's go to the lounge. Wait a minute, is it a giraffe? It is! I was just like, wow, it's too tall. I can't see the face. Second floor. The third floor on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Psst. Hey, Falcon. Did you see that? See what? That housemaid totally just did something shifty. Shifty? I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it. Excuse me, mademoiselle. Yes? Are you two policemen? No, we're private attorneys. My name is JJ Falcon. And I'm Sparrowson. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Killian Duhau. So, what can I help you, messieurs, with you today? We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask a couple of questions? That's fine. Let me just grab a chair. Now I get to see her face. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask? Photograph was taken. Excuse me. Another burp. Why? Stop! I didn't want to do this while I was in recording. We're looking for a room where a photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room? Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. You're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing. Okay. Just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon. And where was this camera pointed? Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock. I know, the painting on it is totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands. Oh, that clock has never had hands on it all in years. I've worked here and I think the Baron Rogel just keeps it around because that is a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar detail though. I'll make note of it. Missing clock hands have been added to your evidence folder. Is there something else you wanted to ask? Is there something that we should know? You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers. Is there something we had to know? Anything you would need to confess? Maybe you loved me? Oh, you are beloved and beautiful giraffe. Would you like to be with me? I don't know. No. I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all that drama of that last week. Ooh. I am pressure her. She'd know something. Or at least just from the thought of it. Are you sure there isn't anything that you're hiding? It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we will help people to get away with criminal acts. Right, and? Wait, no, that's not the accurate job description, Sparrowson. It isn't? Oh, what do we do then? I'll tell you later. Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask? Well, I guess that's all. No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. It's no problem, messieurs. Actually... Oh, wait. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams, and, well, never mind, I'm rambling. No, it's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although, I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else. Silverware, perhaps? Oh, that's a good thought. Cause there was no cutlery when they had their steaks. Oh, you know about that? Yeah? Oh wait, yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, yeah, I suppose the habit got a little away from me. That's the one mystery solved, at least. Missing silverware has been added to your evidence folder. That's good. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust. I see. So, where to next, Big Bird? So, went to here. I guess we'll just go to the main hall. Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. We had a good look. Thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you now. Please, ask away. I have nothing to hide. Betcha has me. What happened to the last night of the mirror? We'll be leaving. Let's ask about the murder first. Baron Rogel, I would like to ask you about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh, am I in trouble? No, we'll see. That remains to be seen. Does it now? I don't particularly care for your tone. I'm just asking questions, Baron. If you have nothing to hide, then you should be able to give a straight answer. Ooh. Oh, I hope he's not pissed off. We're just trying to look for some answers. Listen well, Gaston. I make more money in 10 minutes than you make in a week. I pay no extortionate amounts of taxes to the government so that law lackeys like you can keep your cozy jobs. And yet, you have the audacity to waltz in my own home and accuse me of being a murderer. You have 10 seconds to get off my property, or I will ensure that the next trial you'll attend to will be your own. Jeez. I was a little bit too forward with that. Uh-oh. Oh, Sparrowson's really disappointing me. Don't say anything. What was it you told me as we went in? Let's act with tact and finesse. Shut up. What was it you called me? A drunken warthog? I don't need this. I'm going back to the office. Uh-oh. I made a mistake. I should have saved by doing that too. I'm actually gonna save, not quit. Uh-oh. I'll just resume. Oh my gosh. Okay, well I guess the Palace of Justice House is a Hive Court, a place reserved for only most serious crimes. Actually, wanna go back to the prison? Ask? Where's the photography place? Right here. I want to go here again just to see what's... Okay. Falcon, it's the trial day. Stop messing around. We need to head to the courthouse already. I was just... No, we're going to be late. You know what? I can't go and... Okay, I'll go to the courthouse. Palace of Justice. Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside. He kind of looks a little bit worried there. I guess he's still kind of a bit upset for upsetting the lion. Yeah. Stand outside inside the marble particio of the Palais de Justice, awaiting the opening of the Tribunal de Grande Instance. Are you nervous, Falcon? that bad, huh? Oh, it's Croson and Cataline. Monsieur Falcon, Petite Patterson, is there anything you need me to do? No, we've got a handle on things. Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about the case. That's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through. Let's move it along, fellas. I'll be waiting from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcon. We will. Uh-oh, yeah. Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. Am I ready? Judge Maxime. It looks like an egret or something. Alright, settle down, everyone. Settle down. I'm not sure what kind of... Alright, settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everybody here? J.K. Falcon, present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Rabbington. Rupert Rabbington, present. They're ready as prosecution, Your Honor. Darn, that's not it. Oh gosh, where are my notes? Ha! I knew it! Knew what? Rupert, I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all my classes. Oh, was he smart? No, he was scored the second worst marks in class. I can only assume that he bumbled through the final exams on the luck of his 2 rabbit's feet. Unless he's improved considerably, you might already have this trial in a bag. That's good to know. But say, Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in class, then who scored the lowest? I choose to exercise my right to not self-increment. Here it is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Are all the jury present? All present and accounted for, Your Honor. Hey, Falcon. I thought you were only 6 members of the jury of cases like this. Why do I count 8? Oh, those 2 birds with the funny hats are associates the associate judges. Everything seems to be in order, so let us begin. The court is now in session for the trial of Dame Cataline Demure. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand. Oh gosh, are we there already? Okay, I choose to call the officer in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Valerti, to the witness stand. Inspector Vichy, please approach the stand and recite the oath. Is it a rooster? As you will, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Monsieur, Inspector, please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is Inspector Justin Valerti. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats to plague the city. I have enforced the law of over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring this infamous Freudian killer to the justice. My path begins 18 years ago. Let's stick to the questions, Inspector. Of course, Your Honor. Oh, great. I was hoping we could have one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with the lawful goody two-shoes. I bet this guy would turn into his own mother if he saw her lettering. So, Inspector, is it true that you are lead investigator on this case? That is correct. I am also among the first to arrive at the scene of the crime. Then perhaps you can walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival. Absolutely! Just after the 7:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Regel. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Cataline Demois. She was standing over the corpse of the Monsieur Grenouille with his blood on her paws. Well, that sounds like an open and shut case in humble opinion. No more questions, Your Honor. But bloody paws? Nobody told me about that detail. Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. That's your opportunity to find the flaws in the inspector's testimony. Of course. I know this. I know everything. You may begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcon. Cross-examination, Mr. Rooster. Cross-examining the witness to find flaws in his testimony. Select a key phrase that you find suspicious, and Falcon will press the witness for information. Ask the right questions to bring the truth to light. Avoid pressing the pointless details. The judge and jury don't like having their time wasted. Select a statement to question. We were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Bag and Regale. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Kathleen. She was standing over a sliced open corpse with blood on her paws. Scene of the crime. Inspector, you say you found Dame Kathleen at the scene of the crime. Correct! The suspect was writing over the victim's body. Right beside. Didn't he find anything out of the ordinary? When you say standing right beside, would you say the two are less than 1 meter away? I would say around 3 feet. Feet? I'm not familiar with that British measurement. How many feet are in a meter? Well, there are 12 inches in a foot and 2.5 centimeters in an inch, so... Wait, I need a pen and paper. 12 inches to a foot? That's just plain silly. Monsieur Falcon! Is this going anywhere? Yes, Your Honor. The metric system is going towards an unified system of measurements for the entire world. Assuming those stubborn-ass Americans don't drop the ball, that is. I meant for the trial. Does this line for questioning have any purpose in this context of the trial? Not any form answer whatsoever, Your Honor. Uh-oh. Then stop wasting your time. They're stalling. What a buffoon. You lost a little favor with the jury. Do you have another question about the scene of the crime? Oh no, I'm doing so horrible. Did you find anything out of the ordinary? I hope I'm not. I feel like I'm really messing this up. Did you find anything out of the ordinary in the garden? Out of the ordinary? Missing garden tools, broken fences, that sort of thing. Definitely not. We combed the garden. It came up empty. Nothing but marble horses, statues, and properly trimmed grass. That seems pretty definitive. Do you have another question about the scene of the crime? Yeah? I don't know. Yeah? Shoot. That's the same question? Never mind. Never mind. I'll ask something else. Select a statement to a question. Oh good, I could go back. Blood on her paws. Inspector, you say Dame Kathleen had blood on her paws. Correct. Blood clung to her for like a guilt to convict. Whose blood was it? How much blood was there? Whose blood was it? Whose blood was it? Ha! What a question! It was Monsieur Gonouille's, of course. How can you be just so sure? Object. This line of questioning is absurd. There was only one murder with victim, Night Falcon. The blood of Dame Kathleen's paws would have belonged to one, Monsieur Gonouille. Judge! Falcon's trying to delay the trial by asking pointless questions. I'm afraid the prosecution may be at point, Monsieur Falcon. Do you have any questions or reason the suspect that the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Gonouille? Shoot, I don't. I do not. You're Wait, Falcon, you're on to something. I am? Yes, I can sense it. Look through the evidence. Maybe there's something that can give you a clue. I'm not sure what this is going, but I'll try anyway. Alright, let's try again. Monsieur Falcon, do you have a reason to suspect that the blood on Dame Kathleen paws do not belong to Monsieur Gonouille? I do? I do, Your Honor. Actually, I have one more than the suspicion. I have the evidence that the blood on Dame's claws had nothing to do with the murder. This is foolish! Time wasting! Falcon! If the blood on Dame Kathleen's paws didn't come from the victim, then where did the blood come from? The steak! On the evening of the murder, Dame Kathleen ate a bloody rare steak. Is that true, Monsieur Ebbington? Well, in the matter of speaking, I suppose steak might have been on the menu. Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not belong to the victim, but to the steak? Well... Oh, wait! Don't answer that question, Inspector! It is a possibility. No! Intriguing, pretty convincing. You gained a little favor with the jury. Thank you! Oh, thank you, Sparrowson. So, Inspector Vultuli, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater? Now hold on a minute, Falcon. You are overlooking something quite crucial. Dame Kathleen is an elegant bourgeoise kitten. She is no doubt, but with a flawless etiquette and perfect table manners. Excuse me, I'm burping again. Stop! At the banquet, she would have been eating the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, like any properly civilized animal. How could she have possibly gotten blood on her paws with such good manners? Oh, that is a good question. Or at least, it would be an ordinary dinner banquet. But as it happens, something was missing for the particular banquet. Something that forced Dame Kathleen to eat with her paws. The cutlery. Take a look at this. What's this? Are you saying that this went missing on the night of the murder? Well, you see, you picked the wrong piece of evidence, did you? Yeah, I messed up. Stop wasting time, Falcon. Show us what was missing from the dinner banquet. What was missing? The fish? What was missing? I don't know. Take a look at this. What's this? Are you saying that this went missing on the night of the murder? Well, you see, you picked the wrong evidence. Yeah, I messed up. What am I looking at? Stop wasting time. Show us what we're missing for the dinner banquet. The clock hands? I don't know. Take a look at this. What's this? Are you saying that this went missing on the night of the murder? Well, you see, you picked the wrong evidence. Yeah, I messed up. I hope this is not hurting myself. I don't think it is too much. I've heard it. No! I've heard enough. Cease your mindless guessing at once, Monsieur Falcon. We will now deliberate the facts before we reach a verdict. Please remain quiet and see you during this time. Falcon, what's going on? The trial can't be over really, surely. I think I messed up. Oh no. Quick, present some evidence you found. Call surprise witness. Do something. I can't, Sparson. It's over. No. It did not take much discussion for us to reach an unanimous verdict. Despite the defense's objections, we consider the evidence supporting the defendant's guilty to be indisputable. We, the court, find Dame Kathleen de Brieux to be guilty of the murder of Monsieur Ganoui. However, in the light of the matter as well as circumstances and attitude, we have decided to grant a small amount of mercy. Mercy. She shall not be hanged with the common criminals of place down slits. Such a thing would be cruel and humiliating for such a delicate lady such as herself. Instead, Dame Kathleen shall be executed by a guillotine at the concierge court in a private ceremony. Oh, God. The execution shall take place tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock sharp. Court is dismissed. Falcon, do something! Say something! Monsieur Falcon, Petite Patterson. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jerry McCutlin. We did everything we could. It's just... Don't despair. I know you both did your best. You worked so hard for over the last 3 days. No lawyer in all France could have done a greater job. That's not true. A better lawyer would have earned a not guilty verdict for sure. I think this is the last we shall see each other, so... Adieu, Monsieur Falcon. Adieu, Petite Patterson. Falcon, what did we do now? Falcon? Oh no. Your game has been saved. Do you wish to continue? Boo. I feel I messed up terribly. And I am not going to save this. I feel like I could have done a lot differently. I feel like I could have acted a lot more, not as harsh to the owner of or at least the person that invited both Kathleen and her father to dinner. I was really harsh. I feel like I could have done a lot better on that. And from the end, I was getting really antsy and I was trying to figure out like What was I missing? What was I supposed to find out? Like, what kind of evidence was I supposed to give them? I was so thankful for Sparrowson for saying out that there wasn't evidence for the bloody paws, which I did not think about. So I'm gonna not save this. I'm gonna try again to see what else could have been, like, what other evidence I could have collected. So until then, though, this is still really good. This is getting really interesting. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a punch. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya! Solving puzzles is one thing, but solving another murder case is totally different. This is something I'm gonna have to learn about.